morning, the headlines first. Centre moves court on Ayodhya ban. Bush will pursue war if Iraq does not comply soon, says Power. Hike in LPG price makes the slum dwellers use cow dung as alternative fuel. Water Supply Department of Delhi Municipality Board sanctions 2.5 crore rupees to meet the water scarcity problem of Kushambi. India faces humiliating defeat against the Aussies. News in detail. The Union government, in an attempt to hand over the undisputed land at Ayodhya to Ram Janmabhoomi Niyas, has moved the Supreme Court to lift the stay order prohibiting any religious activity on the land acquired by the government at Ayodhya after the demolition of Babri Masjid.
Once the Supreme Court vacates the stay, the BJP plans to hand over the undisputed portion of the land to the Ram Janmabhoomi Niyas. It seems that the government petition in the Supreme Court is part of the BJP's strategy to appease hardline Hindu sentiments at a time when assembly elections in the 8 states are to be held and the Lok Sabha elections are round the corner. The BJP allies have strongly opposed the government's move. They have said the matter should be either left to the court or should be resolved in consultation with the leaders of the Hindus and the Muslims. Sunit with Rakhi for NTV.
U.S. Secretary of State Colin Powell warned today that if Mr. Saddam Hussein was still not cooperating with UN weapons inspectors at the end of this week, President Bush would press immediately for consideration of Security Council resolution authorizing possible use of force against Iran.
The United Nations is not good for world peace. And he is a courageous leader, and I'm proud to call him friend.
Let's talk to Rajiv, who is on the line from Washington. Hello. Yes. Rajiv, can you tell us what is the latest information you have from the Capitol Hill?
Hello. Mr. Paul's comments laid out what appeared to be an accelerating timetable in the confrontation with Iraq. Even as France, Germany and other members of the Security Council continued to call for more time. Mr. Bush and his National Security Advisor, Condoleezza Rice, also said that time was running short and the administration seemed to be setting in motion a swift showdown with France and Germany.
Thank you, Rajiv. In another breaking news from Mina, 3 Indians, including 2 women, Sarva Fatima and Chandavi from Andhra Pradesh, were among 14 Hajj pilgrims trampled to death in a stampede during the stoning of Jebel ritual. The hike in LPG price have made the slum dwellers use cow dung for cooking. We have a report from Vaishali.
Constant fluctuation of price in LPG and scarcity of firewood have made the slum dwellers to use cow dung as alternative fuel to meet the daily needs. Before using cow dung as fuel, it has to undergo various processing. Cow's dung are first formed into lumps and dried for 5 to 6 days. Then they are turned upside down and left for another 3-4 days to dry before being used as fuel. Many, because of its availability in a cheap and affordable price, use it. Ram Prasad is one among many who run the cow dung business and supplies cow dung to several families. Selling cow dung product is Ram Prasad's daily work.
Good news for the residents of Kushambi. The scarcity of water problem will soon be solved. Water Supply Department of Delhi Municipality Board sanctions 2.5 crore rupees to meet the water scarcity problem of Kushambi.
This 2.5 crore rupees project was launched on 22nd October 2002. The underlaying of the water pipe work is in full swing and is expected to be completed by the end of May 2003. The project, once completed, more than 2,000 families are likely to benefit in Kushambi and nearby colonies. The initiative aims to ensure safe and clean water to all the consumers. S. Joseph for NTV.
Rakesh from Vaishali, an unemployed graduate, takes up the work of pot making and takes the #1 place in exporting flower pots in Delhi and around the country.
After graduation, Rakesh wandered 3 years in search of job and was one of the victims like hundreds and thousands of unemployed youth. Depressed in heart, he took up pot making to making a living for himself and his family, and his hard work led him to his success. He is now one of the top flower pot suppliers in Delhi and around the country.
10 इंची का जैसे साइज होता है या 8 इंची का होता है तो वो 15 रुपये का पीस देते हैं। उसके बाद इससे ओवर जो होता है वो 30 रुपये 35 रुपये का चलता है। ये 24 इंची साइज है जो लास्ट है, इसका हम 200, पौने 200, 150 तक माली जो ले जाते हैं वो 150 का तक ले जाते हैं। उसके बाद जो प्राइवेट आदमी आ जाता है तो वो 175 रुपये दे देता है या 200 रुपये दे देता है। इसमें हमारा लागत पड़ जाता है करीब करीब 150 रुपये 25 रुपये लागत आ जाता है मेरा। तो छोटा साइज है, ऐसे एक पीस पे हमें 10-15 रुपये बच जाते हैं। तो ऐसे ही अगर 2-4 पीस बिक जाते हैं तो उसमें हमारा खर्चा चल जाता है। वैसे ये माल
An example for today's year. Now the weather. Weather in the 4 metropolitan cities. Delhi maximum of 26 and minimum of 20 degrees Celsius. Mumbai 24 and 21. Kolkata 27 and 23. Chennai maximum 25 and minimum 22 degrees Celsius. Let's move on to some sports news. Sachin Tendulkar and Sourav Ganguly opened the batting and scored 22 runs in 4 overs when the game took a U-turn. Ganguly simply switched off as he chose to slash at a Bradley delivery pitch yards outside the off stump and was caught behind. But the coming of Sehwag in the field brought a ray of hope to the Indian fans, and the excitement reached feverish pitch when Tendulkar smacked McGrath for 2 consecutive boundaries. But Sehwag, like his skipper, made a Herculean effort to reach at a ball outside the off stump and was caught behind too. And thus, like a packet of cards, one by one Indian wickets fell to the wheeling speed of Australian bowlers. Before we wind up, the headlines once again. Centre moves court on Ayodhya ban. Bush will pursue war if Iraq does not comply soon, says Powell. Hike in LPG price makes the slum dwellers use cow dung as alternative fuel. Water Supply Department of Delhi Municipality Board sanctions 2.5 crore rupees to meet the water scarcity problem of Kushambi. India faces humiliating defeat against the Aussies. That's all for the moment. Keep watching NTV. We will keep updating you with the latest news. Bye for now.